Is it right for humans to keep wild animals and birds in zoos and use them as spectacles? I always prefer and I do watch the wild animals in the forest, doing forest safaris at various jungles. But at the same time, I am not against the concept of a zoo. This statement is just my opinion. I am sure there could be people with different perspective about this topic. And if viewers have a different opinion, please do make your comments to the video. There are multiple reasons why I am not against the concept of the zoo. First of all, people of any age group can visit a zoo at any time and see the wild animals and birds around in a large area. Secondly, it is possible to see more wildlife in a zoo than in a forest, including birds and animals that live in different forest regions or countries within a single border. That much variety of sightings are not practical from a single forest within a limited time period while we do a forest safari in the jungle. But in a zoo, we know where a particular animal or bird will be, where in a jungle we may need to search or wait for a long time for the sightings. Another reason I see is, while going to see the animals in the forest through the safari, it is necessary to avoid small children and maintain complete silence. Otherwise, it will cause hardship to the wild animals and other people. In addition, a zoo helps the wildlife conservation through educational programs. Also facilitate wildlife research in the field of animal nutrition, psychology, reproductive biology, behavioral science, etc. Thus, there are multiple benefits of having a zoo in a place or in a state. Today, we are going to see the Trivandrum Zoo, which is the oldest zoo in India. Over 165 years old, this zoo is a wonderful place for the people of all ages to see and enjoy the wildlife and to spend an evening or to spend some time during the daytime hours inside this fenced area. My name is Varghese and you're watching a new episode of the Wildlife from the Zoo from Abey Varghese Odysseus channel. Trivandrum Zoo is one of the oldest zoos in India. Similarly, the museum and the botanical gardens are also one of the oldest of their kind in the country. Swathi Tirunal Ramavarma, the ruler of Travancore during 1830 to 46, was the visionary behind the establishment of the Trivandrum Museum and Zoo. He had a broad variety of animals including elephants. In Thiruvananthapuram stables, he incorporated a menagerie and kept the tigers, panthers, cheetahs, deer, bears, and a lioness there. It was, however, left to his brother Uttram Tirunal Marthandavarma and the then British resident General Cullen, which resulted in the establishment of the Napier Museum and Zoo in Thiruvananthapuram. The Thiruvananthapuram Zoo is definitely worth a visit and it is a must. This zoo is located in the heart of the city. This zoo operates from 9 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the evening on all other days except Monday, which is a weekly holiday. Rupees 30 is the current entrance fee per person. A museum and an art gallery and a botanical garden are working adjacent to this zoo. From the time we got in, we spent about 2 to 3 hours inside it. By the time we exited, we completed watching a wide variety of birds and animals at their respective areas that are assigned to each species. Let us start to see those sights. We started with gauze, lion-tailed macaques, and rhesus macaques. The rhesus macaque, though its face looks similar to bonnet macaque, it's a different species and not generally seen in Kerala. Other than the wildlife, a wide range of trees, which are hundreds of years old, also can be seen here. They are huge in size and very beautiful to see. They are marked with their botanical names and other details. Then we enter the magical world of birds, both big and small, water birds, and many other species. Parakeets, owls, different species of pheasants, and many more. The building that these birds are kept is also built in 1850s during the Travancore dynasty ruling period. Walking ahead, there are a wide range of bigger birds like vultures, eagles, and kites. In another area, it is a small herons kept with alligators. The star tortoise, which is seen only in certain areas in South Asia, is also another attraction. Hippos, rhinos are indeed a treat to our eyes. Hippopotamus, also called hippo, common hippopotamus or river hippopotamus, is a large semi-aquatic mammal native to sub-Saharan Africa. Its name comes from the ancient Greek word for river horse. It is said that hippopotamus is an animal very important to the health of Africa's rivers and lakes. Their dung or solid waste helps Africa's aquatic ecosystem. As I said in the beginning, the zoo concept helps us to physically see this huge animal which is originated from African forests. Hippos inhabit rivers, lakes, and mangrove swamps. They are threatened by the habitat loss and poaching for their meat and ivory. The rhinoceros or the rhinos are also another herbivorous mammal. The lifespan of an Indian rhino ranges between 35 to 45 years. Rhinoceros are characterized by the possession of one or two horns on the upper surface of the snout. These horns are not true horns but are composed of keratin, a fibrous protein found in the hair. Here we can see emu, the second tallest living bird after its ratite relative, the ostrich. It is endemic to Australia, where it is the largest native bird and the only extant member of the Dromaeus genus. The blackbucks, although they existed in countries like Pakistan and Bangladesh, nowadays they remain only in India. They are critically endangered animals. Blackbuck is also the state animal of Andhra Pradesh. Also, the other species of deer family like the barking deer, sambar deer, spotted deer are all kept at various areas which are very spacious for the free movement of the animals. Then there are Indian bisons or the gaur again. Many of them are of different sizes and shapes. There were two dedicated areas for the Himalayan bear and the sloth bear, but they were inside the cave somewhere and I couldn't see them. When we enter the carnivorous animals area, the first section, a vast area, is for the lions. Similar to the bears, I wasn't able to see the lions as well. Then it is the white tigers in the cage, and I felt sad to see the first tiger. He lost his tail somewhere. Another white tiger is seen doing the hobby of his lifetime, sleeping, ignoring all the noises and other disturbances that the spectators are making. We see a pair of leopards also in the caged area, but of course, there is an open space for all these animals behind where they are allowed to walk freely for their exercise. The mighty tiger is given a large area to roam around and enjoy. The waterfowl section, which includes the migratory birds, has glass palaces perched high above the trees. This type of structure provides sunlight to the lake and trees and plants inside it. By this, the free movement of birds are not hindered to a certain limit. All these structures were built in the last 10 or 15 years. The hyenas are another attraction in the zoo. Seen mostly in African and Asian countries, the hyenas are said to be the national animal of Lebanon. Then again, there are huge bird cages for exotic foreign birds, different types of macaws. And before we exit, we have the giant ostriches to see. A peacock was seen dancing for a long time. I waited for that bird to turn towards us and to start dancing facing us, but it did not happen. After this, we are completing the zoo areas and now we enter to the butterfly garden and the snake park. Wildlife videos from Abey, Varghese, Odysseus will continue. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming videos from various tiger reserves, national parks and zoos from India and around the world. Please make your comments to the video and share this with your friends. Till we see again with the next video, this is Bijoy Varghese signing off. Thank you and bye.